Hello and good afternoon, or actually no, it's still good morning here. It's just been a very long day. Now we are here for the second day of the Visa eRace, taking place here in New York City at the Formula E ePrix. Now it's amazing. Look at all the crowds have gathered. Hello guys, thank you for coming. I can promise you this is going to be a spectacular show. Now, what is going to happen? Well, over the course of the last couple of days, our Formula E drivers have been trying to set the fastest qualifying time. Now, 4 of those drivers, part of the top 8, are here today, and they are about to compete against 4 fans who also set the top speeds. Now let's have a quick chat with one of them. This guy over here is Kevin. Kevin, how are you doing today? Have you been practicing a lot? You're obviously very fast, the fact that you've qualified into the eRace.
Not really, actually.
I'm sensing a slight doubt of confidence. It's all about being confident as a driver, you know, even if you're not very good.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll do my best. Everyone else will do their best. Whoever's faster is faster, I guess.
That is words of wisdom there. Whoever is faster is faster. Yes, thank you guys. Huge roar from the crowds there. Let's have a quick chat with Fred, because Fred, you have come quite a long way to compete here today. Where have you come from?
I came from Alexandria, Virginia, and yeah. It's good to be here. Don't really know what to say, really. It's so astonishing to be actually racing with Formula E drivers.
Now, it's pretty cool because you are obviously a big fan of the Techeetah team because you're wearing a Team Techeetah t-shirt. And if we have a little look over here, who is on my left, we've got Jean-Eric Vergne. So the fact that Jean-Eric Vergne, you're competing next to one of your biggest fans here, Fred, how cool is that?
Hey, sorry, what did you say?
This is the problem, these drivers. They have very short attention spans. But I was just saying how cool that you get to race alongside Fred, one of your biggest fans.
It's amazing, but you know, those guys are really, really good, and I expect him to beat me quite badly today. But I don't know, I'm going to try and give him a hard time. But no, congrats to him. It's great to be here. I mean, there is a lot of players trying to reach that spot on the race with the Formula E drivers. So congrats to you, and let's see what it does in the race. Not to put too much pressure.
And in the words of Kevin, may the fastest man win this race. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thanks to all the fans that have been competing. Good luck. And here we go. This is the the second eRace here in New York City.
Thank you, Nikki. Right, good luck to everybody. For our guest drivers, for our fans who have set the fast laps, and for our Formula E drivers who may be up against it. What the fans rarely know, though, is that the Formula E drivers tend to take very few prisoners. Away we go then. So Scaler from pole position cuts off the nose of the front row men. Sam Bird starting very quickly. Scaler runs out very wide, but into the barriers. Who was in that Visa car? Didn't see who that was. We've got Guy Martin and Susie Brown in Visa cars. Scaler with the lead, Rosenqvist in second. Jean-Eric Vergne dived through to the inside far too quickly, and so suddenly there are cars off all over the place. There's Felix Rosenqvist on your inset. Jean-Eric Vergne looking from the overhead. So Eduardo in the blue Renault machine is in second place, but it is our poleman Scaler who has the lead at the moment. Felix Rosenqvist dives to the inside of Robin Freins. And Freins' teammate Antonio Felix da Costa won yesterday's eRace. Freins with a lot of pressure on now gets ahead of Sam Bird and Felix Rosenqvist, so he squeezes through. That's Robin in the inset, trying to settle himself down through turn 10. Scaler with the leader race. Eduardo, we just heard from him, he's in second place. And Fred from Virginia. And Sam Bird goes straight off. The man who will start our Qualcomm New York City ePrix from pole position has gone off and is a long way back in last place. Robin Freins has moved up another spot. Good view from the onboard. Freins' teammate Antonio Felix da Costa giving him plenty of feedback on the radio engineering styly. And that is Eduardo in second place. There he is on your inset picture. There's our race leader. Scaler just a little further in front. Jean-Eric Venn may be closing in from behind. There's Jeb's car, and he's taking Fred in the Jaguar along with him for the ride. So there's, oh, Fred dives down to the inside of Jean-Eric Venn, gets it stopped, gets it turned, but can't quite get by his hero. Jeb closest to us. Fred just in the background, and again, they go through, but there's contact. Verne up to second, Eduardo into the wall. So Jean-Eric Verne up to second place. Eduardo got restarted in third, ahead of Robin Freens. So I'm afraid Fred got shuffled down the order there. Freens has gone through. There he is with the white Seister car. The Amlin Andretti driver thumps his way through on the inside, taking risks that he can't afford in the race. Dive through to the inside. The Jaguar of Fred moves up as well. And there's your race leader, looking very cool, calm and collected. And he has got a decent advantage at the moment. The problem, of course, as all gamers know, is the moment you think, oh, I've got a handy lead, is the moment you bin it and put it in the wall. It's great representation of our Brooklyn race circuit. On board with Jean-Eric Verne in second place. Where's the race leader? Can't see him at the moment, so he has got a good advantage, hasn't he? Look in the mirrors as well. Being followed by Robin Freens, but not close enough. Freens rubbing it against the wall in a couple of places. That's not going to help him much. Freens swings out wide at the turn 6 hairpin. Waterfront to his left. Oh, big skid as well, out of 7. Down into the 8-9 chicane. And there is the Jaguar. That is Fred Galehoff. Man from Virginia, he moves up. We're looking down at Eduardo now in that blue Renault machine. Robin Freens means business now. He's in third place, but the shades have come off. There's your race leader. Whoa, goodness me. And Sam Bird trying to squeeze through on the inside as Fred got fired off in the Jaguar. That would definitely be a trip to the stewards. Eduardo taking no prisoners there, and nor was Sam Bird. I've got the line, you've got the wall. On board with Birdie. That was possibly not the cleanest racing move you'll ever see him make. Past the pits garages. Oh, runs out wide, right out to the wall at turn 6. Gets away with it though. And that will have cost him ground. Skyler still leading from Jean-Eric Verne. Robin Freens still in third place. And there's Kevin and the Jag. Lap 5 of 6. Oh. Too much speed into 8-9, walls it, and then having to pick up speed again through turn 10 when he should be absolutely flat out. So there's your race leader, out of turn 6 already, on the final lap. Looking through 8 and 9, must keep it clean. Liking the lens flare there on the camera. Jean-Eric Verne in second, Robin Freens in third. His teammate, the race winner yesterday. And he's not going to replicate that here. There is Jev in second spot. He's going to be Scaler, our pole sitter. Got away at the very beginning, nice and cleanly. It almost closed down by the Jaguar into the first corner, but got away, and then there was carnage behind, as there so often is. He claims victory in the New York City ePrix, the eRace. So great job. I think it's Rosenquist, Sam Bird. Also, Bird was in trouble there. You didn't see it from the outside, but he washed his hands on the steering wheel, throwing the lock on there. They're still trying to finish the race. Our race leader has already headed off. Yeah, 5th. There's your pole sitter for today's Qualcomm New York ePrix. not happy with his virtual performance. But then in this world, Felix Rosenqvist is still racing on. There you go, race completed. It should say finally there, shouldn't it, when you're that far behind, just to add insult to injury. There is our race winner. I mean, he's got his own name on his own T-shirt, so he does do a lot of real racing. Good job. There's the difference between a racing driver and a sim racing driver. Sim racing drivers can come in proper heights. Well, let's get down. Our winner is with Nikki Shields.
Skylar, congratulations. What an achievement.
Thank you very much. It was a pretty easy race, honestly. I was hoping better from Felix. If you had been checking out Rear Racing 3, you would have seen in Rear Racing TV that I slightly called him out just a little bit. But unfortunately, it wasn't the battle that I was kind of expecting. But fair play.
So you're basically asking for better competition next time?
Just a little bit. We'll still have the leaderboards running for the rest of the day. So my time will be still up there if you feel like lining up and beating it after the fan signing here today.
Now, you do have a small advantage because you're actually an analyst at EA who make Real Racing 3. So actually, you should have maybe won this.
Sure. No comment. Yeah.
How many hours have you spent practicing this game? Go on. How many hours a day, I should say, do you spend practicing this game?
Personally, not that often these days. You don't really play the game as part of my job, but for this particular race, probably about 10 laps.
You've been practicing a lot. Well, I think we should announce, come over with me, and we're going to give you your prize, your first eRace trophy, announced by Director of Sponsorship, Susie Brown. Susie, if you would do the honours of passing over the trophy. Skylar, huge congratulations. I'm sorry there isn't a spray of champagne. You'll have to speak to the drivers and do that later instead. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Well, what an achievement there for Skylar, but I think he did have a bit of an advantage. Jean-Eric Vergne, however, despite the fact that saying he was going to be bad, was finished in a close second. Well, thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in and watched this live event around the world. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Now, there's only one thing left to do, and that is, of course, the second round this weekend of the New York ePrix. Thank you so much for joining us. Well done again to Skylar, and we'll see you next time.